13 turnovers. It continues to be an issue. We just, our decision making is not real good, and we just don't seem to have a lot of chemistry on offense. We have no patience, and the first half we finally started throwing the ball inside after I was begging them to. Everybody's in love with their jumper right now. Everybody's in love with the three-point line, and we're just not that's not something we're real good at. Aaliyah did make some big threes for us in the second half, and other than that, we shot 33% out there, which is what it's 50% from two. But again, I think tonight's about Jackson State. To be honest with you, I thought they were just outstanding. Tamika does a tremendous job with them. Staff does a great job, and they're gonna win a lot of games. When you're the coach, you see it on film. They'd already been to Miami and only lost by 5, and played at Mississippi, and were in that game until it got away from them late. And so I knew what was coming, and that's one of the reasons we scheduled them. I knew Amisha would be in there, and I coached that kid for a year, and I knew how good she is. She's really good. I mean, Amisha's a pro. She's going to be a pro. She's going to play somewhere for a long time. And but I thought their guards definitely won the battle tonight. Their guards beat our guards, and we just had a really hard time containing them, and it was very evident by our inability to guard. So.
Was the team defense supposed to be better? They did, I forget what it was, maybe 17 layups they had or something.
Yeah, I mean,
not enough help coming because they are quick.
Well, just our inability really to guard the ball. They had 32 paint points, and they go 16 out of 28 at the free throw line. So they're probably sitting in there kicking themselves because they didn't shoot free throws better. We hacked them and whacked them for 28 free throws, and that's supposed to be what we do. But we missed some shots early, some bunnies early, some gimmies, some 10-footers, and then all of a sudden our confidence goes a little bit south, and we just but again, the game is real fair, y'all. You get out of the game what you put into it, and we've got some kids that need to start spending a little more time in the gym. So we'll excuse me, we'll go to work tomorrow and get ready to go on the road. I mean, there's no way we can play like that against anybody on our schedule on the road and expect to win. And excuse me, Sunday will not be good. We're still trying to get some kids healthy.
Can there be any chance any of them play?
No.
And what were your thoughts on Lauren Evo and her performance?
Lauren was 6 out of 7. Had 7 rebounds, really competed. Played a lot of minutes, 36 minutes. My thoughts are I need to get her and Deanna in better shape so they can run down the floor and not get passed up, in the press. She did a nice job finishing inside, but, we had to get out of the press tonight. Just our inability to guard, and it was, it's really telling. So, it's one of those deals where we've got to play harder. We've been, it's something we've worked on every day, transition. But, really our inability to know who we're guarding in the press was a problem the first half. We couldn't even find our player. Like, we had no idea. Like, even after a free throw, we couldn't. That was our inability to focus. Like, I talked to the girls at halftime about how do you make grades at Texas if your focus level is that poor that after a free throw you don't know who you're guarding. And it's not like we just decided to press tonight, by the way. We press every game. So it was just really, I was disappointed. I thought the first 3 shots we took tonight were bad, and it, it just went from there. And I just, you got to play hard in this game, y'all. there's just no coasting, gliding. It just doesn't work. And again, we're young, especially at point guard. We're very young, and point guard, dictates what you do in a game, offense and defense. And I thought our youth showed tonight on both ends. And, I think it then permeated through the rest of our team. And that's the value, that's the impact that position has. And, Ashley and Rory know that. I mean, those are two kids that usually are nothing but juice and Energizer bunnies. And so they'll learn that. They're going to get that. But I just felt like our inability to guard the ball was a real issue tonight.
You've obviously taken teams into A&M before. You think this will feel different doing it with Texas because they're rivals?
Yeah, it'll feel different. One is knowing that this will be the last time I'll be on the court with Coach. I was with him 15 years, and man, we won a lot of games together. And knowing that this is going to be our last go around, it'll be different for me. It's always different for me when I play against him because all those years I was sitting next to him. It just don't feel right, being on opposite ends of the floor. And we both managed to navigate that, I think, really well with our respective teams in the past. So, but it'll be different in that it's A&M in Texas. It doesn't matter if you're playing Jacks or, whatever. Each team wants to win, and they want to win badly.
So you're comfortable enough that you schedule each other?
Oh yeah, I mean it's part of the SEC Big 12 Challenge, and so. In the future, it's going to be a game that's played every year because we're going to be in the same conference. So, but I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the opportunity. I'm excited to take my team on the road. I have to be honest, it seems like we have a whole lot more focus and intensity to us on the road than we do at home. We have a real lackadaisical, and shoot-around was really good today. I mean, I praised them. I complimented them. I thought we were really focused, but we just didn't. But again, I think you got to give your opponent credit. I mean, those kids really played well tonight, and they're going to win a lot of games, and they're going to win their league. And
you've never done that before. Go into the opponent's locker room.
Never.
Address the team.
Yeah, but just Tamika was kind enough to let me in there, and I've known her a long time, and I just. I wanted them to know they got a chance. Sometimes kids they hear it from the same people every day. Sometimes it's nice to have somebody else tell you, and somebody may ring a bell. And for them, they need to know. I mean, they're good. I mean, they're tough. They're a tough, physical, aggressive basketball team, and that's what you want. That's my kind of team. I've got to coach better and teach better because right now we're getting out-toughed, in my mind. And that's just not been a characteristic of my teams in the past. But, again, it's nobody's fault but my own. I've got to continue to work with them. Again, our youth, our inexperience, we've got some players that probably aren't shooting the ball real well. We've had some injuries. I got 3 kids down there that it's not only affecting what they do when they come on the floor in a game, but it's taken away from our competitive spirit in practice. And that's where what we really miss right now, is that competitive spirit in practice. Before those 3 got hurt, my 4 freshmen and Aliyah Matharu were winning a drill called Longhorn, which is a 4-minute scrimmage, nonstop. You don't run any offense. You just get it and go and score as fast as you can. You press, you defend, you get it and go. They won Longhorn 2 straight days, and they won it in a landslide. But I haven't been able to do that because 2 of my freshmen are down there in boots.
In no time.
Yeah. So, again, we'll get through it. It's just injuries are part of the game, and it's not an excuse. We have plenty of firepower over there playing right now. We're just not playing well, and it's my job to get them to play well. So, again, I just it's concerning that we're at home, and our lack of focus and intensity kind of rears its head a little bit. And again, we're going to have to find a different, find a way. I mean, we woke up and we win the game, but we got to do better. We just have to do better. All right, appreciate it. Praise the Lord and hook 'em.